Hello, Libra. What's in your energy? We're going to find out what's going on. We're going to find that out too. So, and then I'm going to flip the camera. What's in Libra's energy? What is in Libra's energy? Give me two more. Okay. Gave me three more. We've got, ooh, somebody is an impulsive buyer, professional binge watcher, laundry mountain climber, and a meme lord. Okay. This is what I got for you. All right. Ooh, somebody's got the pile of doom in their room, do they? Okay, professional binge watcher, watching anything good. I haven't been, God, I miss watching TV sometimes, but. And then we've got impulse buyer. Who's out there shopping? Getting anything good? But are you watching your money? I just saw 111. Okay. Libra. Let's dig in, shall we? Ooh. All right, Libra. Let's unpack. Here we go. It's 3:33 in the AM. So when I first shuffled in the beginning, I used the Wisdom for Everyday Chaos deck. And if you see up here, so we got Impulse Buyer, Professional Binge Watcher, Laundry Mountain Climber, and Meme Lord. So when you look at these on a deeper level, you know, you could be a very spontaneous person, especially with impulsive buyer, you know, you could be a late night shopper. Be cautious of hoarding or hoarding tendencies, and that you're not purchasing things to fill a void, right? Professional binge watcher really is about it's like procrastinating your own plot development while living vicariously through TV or like the shows that you may be watching. This could also, I'm picking upon somebody who is basically watching your life online. And that's what they do from in those moments alone in the comfort of their home, literally like, look at her face, just in awe, seeing everything that they can see. I mean, like, this person is like, yeah. This person drowns in your aesthetic. And then we've got Laundry Mountain Climber. You could literally have a pile of doom sitting in the corner of your room, wherever. But I feel with the Laundry Mountain Climber, this is more so about tackling one challenge at a time. You could be somebody who really thrives in chaos, okay? When shit gets tough, you are the type of person to, you could be prior military, I don't know, or grew up in a military type home, but I was gonna say you strap your bootstraps up and you get to work. Meme Lord, I feel like this is like an external person pretty much that you're dealing with. They could be literally a secret friend, okay? This could be a blooming romance between you and another person, and you're really just kind of keeping it under wraps. But you or the other person, they're of sharp wit, okay? You really speak the language of the internet and all the memes, okay? You could have had a Kundalini awakening, and or you are experiencing it Definitely someone who was very cultured and cultural in the aspect of, you know, I feel like you could be very diverse and multifaceted, okay? You are someone who takes what makes sense to you on a spiritual level, and, you know, you really, you make it your own in a sense, right? Now you're not out here, you know, on some, you know, you know, cultural appropriation type shit. You know, that ain't what we doing. However, you know, your background is very diverse, right? So, you know, especially like for me, right? So like I'm part Nigerian, okay? So my father's black, right? I went through the whole thing, and did the whole ancestry, DNA, yada yada, right? So, you know, I've got roots in Nigeria, you know, the Yoruba tribe, like specifically, but then I'm also Senegalese, you know, and Mali, but then, you know, I am also Cherokee, okay, but then I'm German, and then, you know, my mom's side is German, Scottish, and, you know, Eastern Europe, but in English, right? So you got a lot of things, like beautiful things at that, but you're not someone who takes handouts either, okay? Handout in reverse. You're really someone who works really hard and focused on building your foundation as a solid stone. You're really being urged at this time, though, to practice your discernment, okay? Pay attention to the little things in life as well, because it's about the small things that are growing into something much more meaningful. Your manifestations really coming to fruition. It's been an interesting Gemini season, Libra. Wow. It really has been, especially with these these planetary alignments. That is for sure. I don't know why I wanted to pull angel numbers for you. I wanted to pull them for you now. I guess I'm going to do that now. I have to pull the tarot. You could be seeing 222, which is about alignment, right? This person who may be watching you online as well, yeah, they really do. They drown in your aesthetic. Also, don't rush anything, okay? The missing piece will come when the time is right. Oh yeah, and don't forget to, you know, like, share, follow, subscribe. Okay. This message could be past, present, and or future. My readings really are timeless. Also take what fits, and what doesn't, leave it for the next, okay? Put the roles where they fit, you know, he, she, they, them, what have you. But yeah. Started the reading at 3:33 in the morning. Well, actually, you know, earlier today, but, you know, in between, y'all, because I'm busy. That is for sure. And I'm in school full time. So got that. My little, and, you know, I do work. I got some things happening as well. I'm so excited. I can't wait to, you know, share it with you all when it does all roll out. But, you know, soon, you know, if you want to get a personal reading, you will be able to do that and book that with me. The great shift is here, 11/22. I love that. 1919 cycles. 12/21. Get one more. And 23/23. I saw 23/23 earlier. Wow. Okay. That's something. Anyway, so 1919. Your birthday could be on the 19th. 12th, 21st, and or maybe even the 23rd. So that would be October 19th, 21st. You could be right there on the cusp of Scorpio. You could be a Libra Scorpio cusper. But 1919 is all about cycles. Okay, karma, warning, judgment, influence, power, cycles, changes, and rebirth. It says karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that they don't repeat in the future. You need to make some space for new experiences. You may need to purge as well and go through some of your old things. Okay, like maybe some clothes and shit like that, you know? Especially when you're holding, that's stagnant energy, all right? So, you know, especially if you're someone like me, like I've had to get rid of so many clothes, but you know, I've literally packed up my life and started all over again. So, you know, I didn't really have much, but you know, it is what it is. You know, let's think about a restart, right? But, you know, I've lost a lot of weight. I'm like down, I think like 35 pounds altogether. But, yeah, so things are changing, right? You may need to do a purge is what it's giving. Okay. But 1221, taking initiative, okay, change, optimism, joy, communication, messages, good news, expression, and high vibes. It says work with what you have and it will get you places. Again, you know, small beginnings, you know, pay attention to the little things in life as a whole, but count your blessings and acknowledge your dear ones. You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You might also be getting some good news soon. Let's do it. I like that. 2323. Endless cycles. Charisma, communication, society, movement. Also with cycles too, there could be, I don't know, you could, I want to say seasonal depression, but it might not be seasonal. It just may be particular points of the year, you know, that maybe could be triggering. We just have Father's Day, you know, my condolences. You may have lost a father, but if that's the case, you know, this could just be a hard time. You could have been really close to your father, but just for example, right? But by all means, comment. Let me know. I like to talk, y'all. Let me know if this resonates. But 2323. Charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitive circumstances and patterns. You could feel like you're stuck. You or, you know, who's in your energy is stuck in a loop. I'm definitely picking up on cross-watcher energy as well. So you could be watching for a Libra that's in your world, or you're a Libra and you've got somebody, okay, all up in the mix, you know, binge watching your life. But yeah, it reads, there's some truth. There's some truth you're resistant to accept over and over again until you're tired and restrained beyond depression. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Then you make a change and the world around you follows. That's very true. It is. So, there's that. But, you know, that's the thriving in chaos, right? Like, it's not letting it get to that point, okay? You know, break down the daunting tasks into, you know, more manageable bits, right? Instead of, you know, getting to the pile up and then it's this big ass fucking mountain of shit and it's just like, oh my God, where do I even start? You're very happy and like there's a genuine like thanks for this person. that you're keeping, you know, under lock and key. That's on a need-to-know basis. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you should put your person out there. I mean, I've learned my lesson with that, but that's here nor there. But yeah, make sure you're using your discernment, okay? Discernment really is the silent guardian of truth, okay? That really is what guides us through the maze of, you know, the labyrinth of choices, okay? But that's what helps guide us with, you know, wisdom and clarity, okay? But yeah, I feel like this person too, this is someone who, like, their soul speaks to you, okay? Your language is through action. The language that you guys have together is through action, okay? And through expression, Ace of Swords, you know, literally with memes. You could probably have a whole conversation with this person just with memes alone. That's funny. Libra, Libra, Libra. I'm a Libra rising in my tropical chart, actually. And Libras are very aesthetic. You know, most Libra suns, like, they're very into, like, their appearance. Very put together. All right. I laugh. 5 Pentacles on the bottom. Somebody's down and out. But Libra, what else do we got? Okay. Somebody wants to make amends. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles, 5 of Swords in reverse, Hangman, and the Page of Cups. Okay. I feel like you received an intuitive message, really honestly. Somebody, this is giving like a old work experience. And I say work experience where you got thrown under the fucking bus. Okay. Somebody wants you to forgive them. Okay. But I feel like you've really left that behind you. But it's something that has come to light. What am I picking up on? You've let go because you're onto a new creative endeavor. Okay. Also, too, this is definitely confirming Page of Cups, this new love, your secret friend. What else, Spirit? Oh, God. So we've got Earth out here. We've got Aquarius. We've got Pisces, Cancer, Capricorn with the Devil. What's the Devil? Okay. With the Fool. There may be a little disconnection when it comes to attachment to destructive behaviors. Or maybe the person that you're dealing with. You're turning a blind eye. Temperance. Sagittarius energy. Okay, then also what I'm getting is there may be a devil. Okay, possible Capricorn that is looking for your forgiveness. King of Cups. Okay, Justice. Ooh. All right. Seven of Cups in reverse. What else? We've got the Hierophant. Okay, that's a lot of majors. Okay, you could be an Aquarius or have Aquarius in your chart. There you are, Justice. Balance is being restored, though, however, with the Temperance here. I feel like this endeavor is literally being protective. It's being protected by the Most High. You got King of Cups, Justice, Seven of Cups in reverse. The scales are being balanced. The scales are being balanced. Okay. You need to trust and also keep in mind your personal values. Okay. You may have felt like there's been a lack of purpose in your life. But clarity is here. Okay. What's this devil? I don't like that. Who's this devil? This could have been somebody that you worked with prior. Okay. Somebody that you were building something with. What else? Ace of Cups. Oh, geez. With the Ace of Cups. Give me one more, Spirit. This devil. Three of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Oh, shit. But big ass betrayal. That was painful. They regret it, though. They really are regretful. Regretful that you caught them. Okay, so now this makes a whole lot more sense to me, because I'm like 110, 113. You came into this like, okay, yeah, we're really building something. Okay, this is, you know, you could have had a child with this person, with this, I'm getting heavy Capricorn. We've got Sag, Taurus is here. Libra, you're here with the Justice. A King of Cups. Pisces, Scorpio. Pisces is here on a table. Or Cancer. Cancer's here also with the Four of Cups as well. But yeah, this is somebody you turned a blind eye. So confirmation on that too, but it came out to bite you in the ass. Balance was restored though. And that could be the repetitive cycle. You back friends with an ex? Libra? Or they want to come in and be friends with you, but it's not, it doesn't feel good. This person's only going to betray you again. Like straight up. I keep hearing that song on loop though, Big Pun. And it's so hard. Yeah. And it's so hard. Like they are that tempting, but they're toxic as hell. They are toxic. Yuck. They really are. I'm getting Archangel Gabriel as well. Maybe even Raphael. But your angels are here. Don't be overwhelmed by the choices. It's quality over quantity. Okay? Using your discernment. Trusting yourself. Trusting what you see and not what you hear. Okay? Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, movement. Chariot. Cancer again. Okay. There's progress. Progress in love. Home. Four of Wands on the bottom. 7, 9. Ooh. 7, 11. You have boundaries for a reason. Maintain your composure and your control. Because you definitely Ace of Wands at the bottom. Because you've got somebody. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, because they want to bring you some dick. Anyway, moving on. But yeah, Ace of Swords, that's the truth. Pay attention to your dream state, okay? You need to remove the clutter. That'll help also to relieve any confusion that you may be having at this time. I was talking about this way earlier today, during the daytime, not in the wee early hours. It's 4:01 right now. Yeah. 28:11. Interesting. could be saying 111. Five, 5. I see 712. That's my baby's birthday. Make sure that you're finishing what you're started as well. Stop starting stuff and then stopping. It's time to follow through. Okay. Your angels are here, and they're telling you, how can we help? We are ready to assist as needed. You just need to be clear about what you really need at this time. Yeah, and love is coming your way. Are you ready to meet the one? They are the perfect match for you. Your heart chakra needs healing and clearing. What pain still sits with you? Aww, and on the bottom, it makes us happy to see you heal. You are doing a great job. We know it can be hard, but you are strong and you will be fine. Yeah. It's one thing at a time. Okay. But make sure it's not you who's being the procrastinator. Okay. It's time to, get out of that survival mindset as well at this time. Okay. It's like you've reverted back into that. But you know how to thrive in chaos. But, you don't have to anymore. You definitely don't. You got plenty of support by your guides and your angels and your ancestors, that's for sure. Well, Libra, that's what I have for you. But love is coming. Love is coming. Yeah, I feel like you're keeping that under wraps. And just be mindful, too, of anybody from the past that's trying to pop up. Okay, so that you're not, repeating a cycle. I mean, a hard head makes a soft ass, don't it? But use your discernment, okay? This person is showing you through their actions, all right? They don't just want to, ace of wands you, Just give it to you, all right? They want to build a foundation. Ten of Pentacles. Look at that. Yeah. I like that. Well, Libra, that was your reading. Good night. Good morning. It's going to be a beautiful day. Sag, you're next. All right, y'all. Talk to you soon.